Hey, how's it going, Lily? I am doing good. How are you doing? All right, I'm gonna be swapping the game to Hell Is Us. Let's get going. See if I remember where I left off. That's good to hear. Okay, so last time I explored these caverns, I think I completed it. Not entirely sure. Hang on. I think all there was here was, oh, that's right, a treasure chest that I can't get in. I need a crest. Don't know what that is gonna be. Block. I think that's to heal. And drone stuff. This is gonna say something about follow the snake, follow the serpent to begin your ascension. Way will yield to the token of the serpent. This was a very cool shot. I really like this. Just a whole bunch of bodies on the ground. What'd you have to say?
Northeast. Over the hill.
Apparently I have skills. Why was I not doing that stuff before. Okay. I gotta relearn how to play. What'd you say? Northeast direction?
They fled
Northeast. Got it. I think beforehand I was exploring as per usual. Right. I came or earlier I went in that direction. Came out of the tunnel up there. Boom. I can't remember if I explored this area yet or not. Right. Right. Gotta get rid of these first. Yeah, to look cool. Time loop. Visa Hills. Ow, something hit me. Not sure what it was. That's very useful. What in the world? Ah. Right. Heal. And that'll stun it. Okay. So A is to heal. Y, I believe. What does that do? Empower it? I see. Was that always there? Well, I don't remember a tutorial for that. Maybe I must have slept my mind previously. Enter time loop. Probably can't enter. Yeah. Much too dangerous. Ow. Follow the snake. Or so they say. Heirloom necklace. Oh no. It says to place item, but it's a snake item. Don't know what that is yet. That's cool. I swear, why did I not know how to use any techniques before? Cannot see. So this isn't northwest or northeast. But we are going to make our way. Seems like an encampment. Strange as.
I don't know if it's the stress, the hunger, or the cold. I feel weak. My heart is beating out of my chest. I need the medication in my suitcase, and I have no idea where it is.
Great.
What else could possibly go wrong in this hellhole? I'm so tired.
Medication in suitcase.
I don't know if it's the stress, the hunger, or the cold. I feel weak. My heart is beating out of my chest. I need them.
Got it.
Hi, mister. I'm Dag. I'm from Skelt. When the bad men took Mama into the barn, I ran as fast as I could. And then Mrs. Koss found me. She's very nice, but she's sick. I'm watching Mika for her. That's her baby.
You do not sound like a boy.
I wish I could help her. But we dropped all our stuff when the monsters chased us in the tunnel. It was so dark and scary.
Hold on,
Hi,
what?
mister. I'm Dag.
Bad men took Mama into the barn.
And the bad men took Mama into the barn, and then Mrs. Koss found me. She's very nice, but she's sick. I'm watching Mika for her. That's her baby. I wish I could help her. But we dropped all our stuff when the monsters chased us in the tunnel. It was so dark and scary.
I'm assuming that tunnel.
Albin and I fled from Jova when we heard the Asterian army was approaching. We left everything behind, even our poor dog. Albin is really beside himself about it. We just couldn't risk bringing him along, noisy as he is. Albin and I fled from Jova when we heard the Asterian army was approaching. We left everything behind, even our poor dog. Albin is really beside himself about it. We just couldn't risk bringing him along, noisy as he is.
It must be that dog that one lady is keeping. Gotta find a way to free him.
Oh, my poor Max. We had to leave in such a hurry, we left him behind. I pray to Sethris that those Sabinian cretins haven't found him. Oh, I should have just set him free. I'll never forgive myself.
I'll find a way. The voice acting in this game is top notch. Like definitely so good. Makes this game like so alive. Feels so alive. Entering tunnels. Oh, they sealed the tunnels. For now. Okay, so I guess at this time the only way forward is northeast, and or to follow the snake. Follow Ekans. The lore building in this game is phenomenal. So good. Just walking around, seeing the environments. Most of majority of the enemies should be. Is that pill bottle? Atenolol. A bottle of pills with a prescription filled for Diana Koss. Found inside abandoned luggage in Visa Hills. Death's door. Good deed started. Alright. Might as well turn this in. Give it to homegirl while I'm still at it. I believe this belongs to you.
I don't know if it's. I need. You found my medication? What a relief. I was starting to make peace with Sethras. You've saved my life. Thank you. I can't even fathom what would have become of my poor baby if something happened to me. I just need to rest for a little bit.
Accomplished.
Thank you again for finding my medication. You're a saint. That's a rare thing nowadays. I can't even fathom what would have become.
I just do what I do.
You found Mrs. Koss's medication? I hope she'll start feeling better soon. I can't wait to tell Mr. Atticus. He was so worried about her. That's cool, but Mama says I shouldn't take things from strangers.
So I guess you don't need it. Still don't know where it goes. And that's all that I have on me so far in terms of like quest items, quote unquote quest items. The bloodied plushie. I tried giving it to that little girl in the attic, but she wasn't having it. Anything else around here? Snake. Can't really go through the snake. There's a lot of saves around here. Ow! I see yellow. New exploration item acquired. Sheet music. Locilus. Dreaming. Several pages of music of sheet music found in Visa Hills. Give it to the musician so he could play new songs for the Sabinians. All right, so we're moving forward. Are we on? Module. Surge step. Lock on required? Nah. Cooldown 1:30. New drone module acquired. Unit attaches the user's back while deploying its propellers for maximum propulsion, assisting with accelerated tactical evasive maneuvers. Surge step. My father's name is Vitalis. Investigate clues about my parents. Limbic locks. So right now I have forward charge, whirlwind, and distract. Surge step. Death's Door. A reward may become available for this good deed. Victor's Vigil. Performance of a lifetime. The Golden Watch. Sinedra Forest. So I still got a few things that I got to do there. I'm not done just yet. What happened?
Come to finish me off. You cowards.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'd sooner die before I tell you anything. Wait. Wait. Your necklace. Show it to me.
You know it.
Impossible. It's you. Please tell me you're not one of them.
No. I just stole their gear.
It's clever. There's so much to say. But the curtain falls on me, my son. My boy, stolen from me. I am a vigil, sworn to protect Adea. We failed to stop the calamity, but hope stands before me. Take this. It's called the Keystone of Grief. Promise me. You must continue what we've begun to uncover. Find the journalist. Find Agatha. When you do, use the passcode. Pentos. They won't trust you. Especially dressed like that. I saw them escape into the rocky ridges. To the southwest. Towards the old windmill. I'm sorry. My burden is now yours to carry. Promise me, we'll stop the calamity. I will.
Where's my mother?
Is Agatha my mother? Your mother is dead.
Lies. Look at the rain dripping down his face. Oh, we back.
I read your psyche eval. The military officially diagnosed you as being a high-functioning sociopath. I see why you were so successful. Out of curiosity, what's it like to barely feel anything?
Practical. I never second guess. I have no regrets, no fear, no animosity.
Even towards me?
Even you.
Give it time. I tend to bring out the worst in people. So, could you help me understand something? Your father dies in front of you. Your mother is dead. Why pursue this?
I stared into my father's eyes and saw a man with something I never had.
And what was that?
An undying purpose. I stood in the home I was born in, and it only seemed to fill me with more emptiness. No memories, no feelings. Nothing had changed. In that moment, I felt a connection
To him?
to Hadia.
Interesting. So, where did you go from there?
Got the Keystone of Grief. An ancient sculpture depicting a crying eye. It is carved from a strange material obtained from Vitalis in Visa Hills. New styling option available. So I buried my father. Completed. My father's name is Vitalis. Investigate clues about my parents. Oh, that was a quick. Short-lived reunion. Family legacy. Continue my father's duty. Agatha. Vitalis saw Agatha and the journalist running towards the windmill in the rocky ridges to the southwest. My mother is no longer in Joba. Before passing away, Vitalis said that my mother is dead. I buried him close to the Weeping Knight statue. The note I found in his secret office led me to him. Before he passed, he told me to find Agatha and the journalist. He taught Victor Gaz Vitalis was the blacksmith of Joba. Sith soldiers killed him. Vitalis was my father, and a member of Vigil. Old man with a white beard and a purple scarf. He passed away right in front of me. The Vigils. Vitalis, my father, was part of this organization. Members of the Vigil identify themselves with their necklaces. Secret society devoted to protecting Hadia from the calamity. Family legacy. Question mark. Given to me by my father before he passed away. Ancient artifact embedded with the symbol of grief. On outpost. I found a map at the On outpost, located in the northeastern part of the village of Joba. Victor Gaz helped Lieutenant Rue get back to the outpost. Akasa Marshes. I think I found it. I think I went there, but nothing really happened, so I just kind of bounced. Regional headquarters of the On military personnel. Oops. Weeping statue. It looks like an ambush was waiting for the Vigils at the Weeping statue. People light crystals and leave pictures of their loved ones at the foot of the statue. Nestled under a large weeping willow tree, a large statue of a Sabinian knight holding another, fallen in combat. Exploration. Still active. Undiscovered. Unknown time loop. Oh, so we're looking for time loops. An old rusted key found on a corpse in the mines of Visa Hills. Don't know what that's for yet. Couple of weapons. Upgrade items. My loadout. That's all I have. Remy wears his hood up and cap on, cosmetic only. I took the cap off. Ominous music playing in the background. Nope, not gonna jump this time. So Agatha, oops, is in the northwest with the journalist. Damn. Civilians caught in the crossfire. This is bad. So we continue this way. I mean, it's the only way forward at the moment, but they won't let me. I wonder if now's the time to just go back. I wonder if that's what they're trying to say. 'Cause I don't think there's anything else around here. I've already kind of scoped out the entire area. Northwest. So that would mean like this way. The windmill. I don't think I've gone to the windmill. I thought that was like a sign that I could read. That was gonna say something important. Right. So I got it doesn't seem to fit here. I wonder why. So follow the snake. I wonder if they just mean from the outside, or do we have to go through there? Anyways, seems like there's enemies there. I need to find a way there. Look at that. Let me just make sure that I have been everywhere. Except for the windmill. See if I can't find a way up. Sucks that I ain't got no like hops, so can't really jump or at all. We can dodge. That's about it though. Ow. Nice. Okay, there's something down there. I see a hut. You go in any of these directions. Maybe I could go up there. Maybe. But first things first, gonna go down there into the water. Go get that orange orb. Hopefully it's something useful. Ow. Great Sword of Ecstasy. I think the next level will be level 8. I mean, like the next highest level, because the first set was to 4, and then I think the next one is to 8. Back to the APC. Not yet. It's gotten quiet. Oh, look at that. I think there's a way into the caverns. Waterfall. Not down here, but maybe up there. Look at that. Just like the door. The locked door. A snake symbol. I wonder. Dang it. Dang it. I wonder if I could drop there. There's gonna be anything at all. It's dank. Pretty dank in here. Look at the lighting of it. So cool. What is this? Oh boy. It's lock, coded lock. That I have no idea what the code is. Oh boy. And I'm taking damage from falls. For absolutely nothing. Great. Some more stuff that I gotta figure out. Stuff that I kind of don't have access to at the moment. That kind of really sucks. So I'm gonna go around, see if I can make my way around to the other side. Ow. Ow. Okay. In the world. Ah, what do you know? New weapon acquired, limbic pole arm. Okay, that's just flower medallion. Bronze medallion with a blue inlaid ceramic flower. Lucky break. Mystery solved. Oh boy, do I know it? Oh no. I think, what level is this? 6. Okay. Speed. Tower. Okay. So I got a blue flower medallion. Can't remember how that relates to anything. But can't go anywhere. If only we had like a jump button, but then that would make things too easy. It would make too much sense. Because he could easily jump these. Or like hang on to the ledge and then jump up like many other games, but that don't make too much sense. I don't think I've gone through here though. I thought I did, but I guess not. What the? Hang on.
I'm a journalist. Article 79 of the Geneva Convention
You're the
formally states that
journalist.
journalists are protected under international humanitarian law.
I guess they didn't get that memo. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Tanya Elver. I'm an independent investigative journalist covering the Civil War.
Tanya. Are you the journalist mentioned in this?
Mentioned in this note.
I have no idea who or what this note is referring to. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Oh. I don't need you then, Tanya. Vitalis told me the passcode is Pentos.
Vitalis told me the past.
Oh, that's right. Forgot.
What's your connection to him?
Of course.
Oh, so we're on the same team then. Vitalis is the source of my story. We met for the first time at the Weeping Knight statue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about him. He was taking me to the Vigil headquarters when we got ambushed. It's somewhere in these rocky ridges.
What do you know about their headquarters?
They call it the Watcher's Nest. To get there, Vitalis said we must follow the path with all the tombstones and obelisks just west of here. Vitalis described the entrance as a doorway etched into solid rock. He mentioned a windmill above it on the cliff. You need 2 keys to open the door. Vitalis gave me one during the ambush. Please, take it. Find Agatha. She has the other one.
There's one crest. An ornate carved symbol depicting a lit candle. It is meant to open the way to the Vigil's hideout in Visa Hills, obtained from Tanya Alver.
So you are the journalist mentioned in this note.
Yes, I am. In my defense, you are dressed like the enemy.
I am.
Just covering my arse.
I gotcha. Totally forgot about the Pentos.
Where's Agatha?
We escaped the ambush together and headed into the rocky ridges. The enemy was following us. Agatha and I split up in the path with all the mining carts, and she made sure they followed her. Head back to where the path splits. I went left, and Agatha went right. That was the last time I saw her. I hope she's all right.
So it was Agatha all along.
I won't be joining you. My old injuries are acting up. I will only slow you down. I can see your APC from here. I'll head there and wait for you.
I didn't say you could come with me. Fine. Here.
I have no use for this.
You might. The Vulture's Nest. So she continue this way. Is what you're saying. Right. Going up. Taking care of this bastard. If I can get to it. Seems like a trap. Okay. Another module. Death from above. Unit lifts the user to a dominant altitude that can be leveraged into an aerial assault. I haven't even tried the other one yet. The charge. It was the source for Tanya's story. She is an independent investigative journalist, and Vitalis was the source for her. She is hiding in the Rocky Ridges in the southwest part of Visa Hills. She gave me one of the keys to the Watcher's Nest and said Agatha has the other one. She is the journalist that was contacted by the Vigil. She will make her way to the APC and will wait for me there. Their headquarters is hidden in the rocky ridges of the Visa Hills. Tanya said Agatha had the other key. Tanya and Agatha split up on the path with the mining carts. Watcher's Nest? It's somewhere in the rocky ridges, on the western side of the Visa Hills. The path with tombstones and obelisks leads to its entrance. 2 keys are needed to open its door. Entrance carved into solid rock. Cooldown is 3 minutes, 1 minute 30, 1 minute, 3 minutes for whirlwind. Forward charge. I like the forward charge though. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. I know what whirlwind looks like, so let's try this. One hit kill. Heck, I think it even happened. Oh god, this is Agatha. She dead. New usable item acquired. Ethnic ID card. Agatha Marin. Agatha Marin's ethnic ID card. Found on the corpse of Visa Hills. Citizen ID card. Mandatory for all residents of the country of Acadia. Occupation, she's a hunting guide. Place of birth, Evil. Jahania, she's a palmist. Got the other emblem. That must be a glitch. Can't pick it up. So I could jump down from here too, but not going to because I think there's another route. Ow. Ow. New usable item. Okay. Limbic energy. Some more batteries. Do I even have those equipped? Might as well. Put some batteries on. Loadouts. Limbic capacitor. Small. Tuning stone. Experience bonus. 500 grant experience to the weapon. Oh, this is just regen as opposed to recovery. Okay, so there's a way down. Basic meal. Got it from a backpack in the corner. So down or continue this way? I feel like if I continue this way, this is going to lead to hideout, their post. So let's check down here first. Pretty sure got some splinters. It doesn't fit here. I need another key. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. I have no idea what this one does. Tactical evasive maneuvers. I wonder if it's just like it just enhances your dodge, your evade, and that's all it does. Because if that's the case, then you can miss me with it. Can't change it. Climb or jump over the rocks. I can't move forward. Tiny little pebbles are in the way. Okay. There's no going back. What is this? The other side of the tunnel? Okay. What's the other way? Ow. Stunned. Gotta charge my controller before it dies in the middle of like a tough fight. Okay. Who are you?
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'm just looking for supplies.
Who are you?
The name's Atticus. I escaped the Medini prison camp when the demons attacked.
Atticus.
I should have died there. Looks like Setharus had other plans for me. I joined up with some refugees. We have a camp close by. The path to reach it is behind the giant stone serpent. Head north from here. You should find it. These people need me. They're in bad shape. I'm out here scrounging for supplies. Have you seen the destroyed ON vehicles on the road? They're northeast of the Weeping Knight statue. There's a truck that's still in good shape. only I could find the keys and get it started, I could take these people to my father's farm in Sinedra.
Did you see a strange door somewhere around here?
Did you see a strange door somewhere around here?
I saw a large door carved into the rock.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Head back on this path and turn left. Continue on the path, and the door will be on your right. Careful, though. There's a huge demon lurking in front. When I saw it, I turned back real quick.
Of course. I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
Yes. He's my father. I'm glad to know he's alive and well.
Your brother's not so
Makes me
much.
want to get...
Whoops. Oh, gotta ask him the
Camp
basics.
is due north. It's on the other side of the Serpent. I'm sure they could use your help. It doesn't look like it, but Hadia was beautiful and peaceful. It changed so quickly. I first noticed it on campus at Los Angeles University. History lessons were modified to suit new narratives. The line drawn in the sand by facts was fading under the waves of Sabinian nationalism. New campus groups and fraternities were formed and engaged in intimidation campaigns against Palamas students. Some of us stood firm, but most ended up leaving. It was so hard for me. My parents had spent their hard-earned money to send me to university. I was the only one in the family who had been given this chance. Deep down, I always believed that it would stop, that people would eventually come to their senses. Then I noticed that this was happening all over the country. By the time my hope had faded, civil war erupted.
Civil
When the
War.
war erupted, I was still in Los Angeles, in the heart of the Lion's Den. I gathered what supplies I had and left for the Asterian-Umbrahan border. I needed to get home, to get to my family. What usually took a few hours on a road trip was turning into a logistical nightmare. Couldn't drive, take the bus, or train. Sabinian soldiers were patrolling back roads, streets, stations, you name it. On the way, I did things. Things I'm not proud of.
You did what you had to do.
I stole from people who were more desperate than I was. I refused to help others in need. I truly failed as a Palamist. After months of hiding, looting, stealing, and running, I finally arrived on the outskirts of the Umbrahan border. I sought refuge in a barn. I was exhausted and hungry. The farmer woke me. I was initially terrified, but he was holding a plate of food. He handed it to me and I devoured it. He said he would return with more. He turned out to be a Sabinian farmer, feeding me to buy time until the soldiers showed up.
Oh.
It worked like a charm. That was the last square meal I had. After that, prison scraps if I was lucky. Did you know that the Peacekeepers had an outpost in Medini? They stood by and watched Sabinian soldiers rape and murder Palamists in droves. I'll tell you what they did care about. Their medical supplies and food. That's it. If they claim they never saw the Medini prison camp just outside of town, they could sure smell it. I guarantee you that. The stench of death filled the air for kilometers. They had the numbers and equipment to stop what was happening. They just stood there and watched. Let's just say, I don't hold them in high regard. Let me tell you about
Not a lot of
civilians.
people do. Peacekeepers.
The guards at the Medini prison camp would sometimes open the camp gates to Sabinian civilians. They would enter the gates of hell to spend the night beating, killing, raping, or any other twisted pleasure they could imagine. These Sabinian civilians wanted to settle old scores. Do you know what their grievances were? A wealthy Palamist who had refused to give them a job. A farmer who wouldn't lend his tools. A man who had stolen a girlfriend. Petty disputes were settled with crimes against humanity. That's who you're dealing with. I despise them with every fiber of my being.
What about y'all?
They are my brothers and sisters. Our faith and tragedy bind us. We will overcome this. We must. Now, more than ever. May we all stand in our Lord's gaze. They are not our Lord's doing. He would never unleash such demons upon us, no matter how much we've sinned. This disaster is the work of TR, the great two-headed serpent. You want proof? If they were from Setharis, they would have only attacked the guards back in Medini. Once the strange anomalies appeared, creatures materialized everywhere out of thin air. It was surreal. The Kata describes a place called the Himalara Fields.
The Himalayas.
TR made the great curse, and his demons dwell in that place. I believe those anomalies are doorways between our worlds.
Our world and the demon worlds, huh? Can I kick this ladder down so there could be a shortcut?
Thanks, but I have no use for this.
You might have a teddy bear to cuddle up next to. A bloodied one. Anyways, came from that way. Did go down this way. Should be to the right. But there's demon waiting. Two. Crap. Damn it. There's a door. I have the two emblems. I wonder if I could put it into like the treasure chest though. But while I'm here, Father of Atticus. He escaped the Medini prison camp. He is helping refugees in a camp beyond the North Serpents beyond the stone serpent's head in the north. He saw a large door carved into the rock just around the corner. A bearded young man who looks exhausted. I have both keys. Now I need to find the entrance. I found it. Ah, can't swap during cooldown mode. This one goes there. And this one goes there. The pathway has been opened. Vigil members. We must open Pento's coffin today. No more delays. It's directly beneath this floor. Just go through the hole in the wall. The coffin's mechanism appears to be locked by this riddle. Through his name, his title, the symbol of his order, and the date of inception by his order shall be the path he revealed. We solve it, and we proceed to the next phase. Let's finish this. A note left by Vitalis concerning the mysteries of the Watcher's Nest. Through his name, his title, the symbol of his order, and the date of inception of his order. No relevant items. It's gonna be like my base camp or something. Seems like I could put up stuff here.
The Umal Caves expeditions yielded two significant revelations. Confirmation that the calamity is real, and the existence of a plan to stop it, the so-called failsafe. We know nothing of this failsafe, nor of the artifact we recovered. All of these tomes, not a shred of information. Whatever machinations the Foal Guard of old had in mind, they were intent on keeping it a secret. I fear it is now lost in the folds of history. It seems to me the artifact may be part of a larger mechanism. Perhaps it is a key of sorts? Does it open another tomb or vault? Are there more such keys?
Order of the Eye.
It is clear to me that this artifact, this
Old Guard Vigil.
is a critical piece
1512,
of the failsafe enigma.
1513.
We must
Now
continue
stop
to pull
just
at
sketching
this
on the
thread
board.
until the
You can't
truth
draw.
reveals itself.
Ecstasy suppressor. Power generators. Rosa. Dio. Some more names. Algae. Electo. So these are names, obviously.
The revelation that we
Traitor.
have a traitor in our ranks weighs heavily on me. Our vows are sacrosanct. How could one betray the Order at a moment such as this? I harbor a growing suspicion, an insidious notion that is slowly taking root. Harrowing, if accurate.
Helman Coif, born by General Pentos.
I cannot inform the others until I have arrived at certainty.
First of the
without
Vigil.
doubt. The risk of exposure is too great. What would she possibly have to gain? I pray that I am mistaken. The consequences would be disastrous. Likely the end of the Vigil as we know it.
The game is pretty good so far. Yeah, it gets pretty confusing, but not for me at least, not too terrible yet. It's just trying to put the pieces together. Like a lot of the characters will say like, I need my blue hat or something. It's just an example. And then like 2 hours later, you'll find like, oh, look, a random blue hat. So it's not too terrible. I'm enjoying the game. Mostly the side characters, or like the lore of the game. Lore of the game is like super awesome. Great. And then I run into things like this, where there's passcodes that I don't have, and I don't know where to find them. Authorized personnel, maybe. I'm playing on, I believe, just standard. I totally forgot to change it up. I haven't played too much into it either.
The tomes scattered around this hallowed ground speak of Pentos Algia, the first of the Watchers. It was Pentos who recognized that the Calamity would always remain a threat. From the ashes of the derelict Fulguard, he forged a new order to carry on our sacred charge. His foresight and tenacity are the reason the Vigil still exists today. There must be a reason he chose to conceal the existence of the Failsafe and the Keystone. Truly extraordinary that we should stumble upon his tomb after all these years. I pray it contains the answers we seek.
I don't think I've ever collected any numbers as of yet. Hopefully I could access this one. Okay. Yeah, but I believe there's just like, there's 8 numbers. I think it was just dates. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. The passcode for the computer had 6 digits, or required 6 digits, so I don't think that's it. But who knows? Unless it's kind of like an anagram where I have to move the numbers around. I hope not, because that'll be annoying. But yeah, surprisingly, the enemies are pretty tough in here. I won't lie. There are some fights where you're just like outnumbered, so I totally get it. And that's probably why I haven't swapped the difficulty. Just got to get used to the combat first, at least for me. Personal notes. The Watcher's Nest. November 29th, 1987. The discoveries we came upon within the Umul Caves were nothing short of astounding. How those discoveries led us is truly fortuitous. Never would I have imagined standing in such a hallowed, storied place. Brother Damien was adamant about bringing this old dusty cave into the modern age. As much as I begrudge these newfangled computers, I will concede that the work ahead of us is monumental. There are several lifetimes worth of scrolls and manuscripts here, and a more efficient method of record keeping will be of great value. I am hopeful we can find more information about this keystone. Right? The code with the pictures of the cars. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. I kind of assumed, I think you were talking about like the in the house, right? Where you put up the pictures and there's like numbers in the pictures on the cars. I thought that was pretty cool too. And like you had to find the green car. I like how they didn't like give away any. Yeah, the blacksmith's house. Yeah, I thought that was like a real cool puzzle. And how like because most games they'll like point you in a direction. They'll be like, hey, you're 50 meters away from like this whatever. But that one is just kind of, if you weren't using your brain, then nothing would have clicked. But yeah, I totally love that one. Wall grooves, wooden shields. February 27th, 1989. Now that we are properly settled, we are ready to delve headlong into the mysteries of this place. Gildas has set his sights on translating the many instances of ancient texts we have found throughout. I will be concentrating on the strange flower-shaped grooves inlaid into the walls. There are 8 such grooves in the entrance hall, each accompanied by a symbol displayed prominently on a wooden shield. I believe these 8 are part of a set. Agatha has a keen eye for iconography. I've asked her to assist me in interpreting the possible meaning. Well, Agatha is gone. Wooden shields, metal shields. I've recently turned my attention to the set of 3 flower-shaped grooves in the corridor. Each is overlooked by a large metallic aegis bearing a strikingly well-preserved coat of arms. Of these, I can only recognize our own, that of the Vigil. Gildas assures me that he has seen the others before, and he will attempt to track down their provenance. He would record his findings on the whiteboard. I've seen the others. January 30, 1990. It's clear now that the grooves on both sides of the armor rack are meaningless, and we're done wasting time on them. Instead, it's very likely the grooves flanking the old banner are part of the solution. Damien has noted that the deciphered dates for each side of the whiteboard. Right? We're done wasting time. Instead, through countless hours of study, Gildas has managed to piece together a rudimentary translation key for the ancient language. Through it, we have now discovered that this place was named the Watcher's Nest. A quite fitting moniker, I must say. More importantly, we have translated the text accompanying the 4 flower-shaped groove in the alcoves adjoining the main room. The texts are simply a collection of names: Alecto, Algia, Dio, and Rosa. Upon further research within the scrolls, we discovered that these are names of the last Volgard generals, the so-called Wardens of the Eye. What is the significance of their inscription here? Every stone uncovered spawns more questions. The burial chamber, January 21st, 1993. Yesterday, a rather significant earthquake put our operations on hold. The generators failed, and we were thrust into darkness. We are just now getting our infrastructure back online. A section of the wall in the main room has crumbled, revealing a hidden burial chamber. We believe it to be the tomb of Pentos Algia, the founder of the Vigil. Unbelievable. that this sealed chamber should be found right under our noses. What good fortune. The chamber is veritable treasure trove of revelations. Along with its sarcophagus, ornate illustrations adorn the walls. Once the rubble is cleared, we will hoist Gildas down into the chamber, that he may begin to translate the ancient text. This may just be the lead we have been hoping for. Ceramic flowers. We found 4 flower-shaped ceramic tokens inside the tomb. They share perfect symmetry with the wall grooves whose purpose had evaded us since we first entered the place. Everything is beginning to fall into place. The tokens are clearly made to be inserted into the grooves. There are 4 tokens, and 4 distinct sets of grooves. I believe this mystery must be linked to Algia somehow. Perhaps the grooves represent his life, his accomplishments. I feel we are so very close to the solution. Great. That just leaves me with more questions. Right, those are the dates. 1512, 1513. Order of the Eye, Olgard, Vigil. Those are the 2 crests, the 2 emblems that I put in order to get in here. No relevant items. I don't have anything for this either. So many. Nothing. The Watcher's Nest. Vigil founded 1513. Okay, let's just keep exploring. Let's just keep finding random junk. Hopefully it'll all make sense in the end. I don't have it. 6 digits. Right. Nothing else up top, so we're going down bottom. Left warden, Rage. The right, Loathing. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Ecstasy, Vigilance. I'm trying to take a mental picture, which I don't think is gonna work, but we'll find out. Warden of Grief. Amazement. Pentos. Ordained the new Warden of Grief. 1501. Terror and admiration. There's another one. Ceramic flower, blue tinted ceramic token with a wooden flower inlaid in the center. Found in the Watcher's Nest. Limbic Rod, Grief Z. Sinedra Hilltop. Gotta go back to Sinedra Forest at some point. Okay, pull. Nothing happens. Of course. Terror. Admiration. Grief. Excitement. Amazement. Amazement. Loathing. Ecstasy. Vigilance. Do I have any idea what I'm doing? Absolutely not. But let's figure this out. Obviously. This is something to figure out. I have 4. And there's a million of these slots. All right. See what happens. Let's try the rooms first. I'm sensing that nothing is happening. Okay. Taking them back then. Let's try it on there. No sound or anything. So let's read it again. Dang, I don't have that. Warden's Nest. I hope they said something about right, so there's 4. On the 2 sides. All right, let's read that again. The flowers. Ceramic flowers. 4 flower-shaped tokens inside the tomb. They share perfect symmetry with the wall grooves whose purpose has evaded us since we first entered this place. Everything is beginning to fall into place. Tokens are clearly made to be inserted into the grooves. There are 4 tokens and 4 distinct sets of grooves. I believe this mystery must be linked to Algia somehow. Perhaps the grooves represent his life, his accomplishments. I feel we are so very close. Represent his life, his accomplishments. That's all I have to go off of. His life, his accomplishments. The right side said 1513. 1512 on the left. Ordained 1501. Born of grief. So I wonder if I put it on the field. 1 ceramic flower on the shield. And hold on, what do the metal shields represent again? Metal shields. I've recently turned my attention to the set of 3 flower-shaped grooves on the corridor. Each is overlooked by a large metallic aegis bearing a strikingly well-preserved coat of arms. Of these, I can only recognize that of our own. That of our vigil. Gildas assures me that he has seen the others before. He will attempt to track down their provenance. He will record his findings on the whiteboard. Something on the whiteboard. 8 such grooves, accompanied by a symbol displayed prominently. I believe these are part of a set. Make it a part of a set. Agatha has a keen eye for iconography. Meaning of these symbols. Okay, so the computer is trying to explain what's going on. I found this note saying that the wall grooves found in the vulture's nest pertains to Pentos. Okay, figured that as much. The vigils. Believes there are more answers inside Pentos' coffin. Okay. So this was on the whiteboard. So the order. And then I believe one for here. The Warden of Grief. It wasn't any of these. Vigil. Oh. This is just a drawing of what? Order of the Eye, Full Guard, Vigil, 1512, 1513. Yeah. There's a letter. There his name, his title, the symbol of his order, and the date of the inception of his order. So path be revealed. Here his name. Order of the Eye. Vigil. It said 1501 though, not 1512, 1513. His name, his title, symbol. First of the vigil. Vigil. Use the Warden of Grief. His title, there's name, symbol, and the date of inception. (1512, 1513). Date of inception of his order. I mean, that's just guesstimate. Obviously, that's not it. Okay. It said 1501, I know that much, but rage, loathing, grief. Can't remember. Is ecstasy. Amazement. But it's none of these. Title. So title, there is name. Symbol of the order. First of the vigil. Which is the candle. Inception of his order. Electo, nope. Algia. Pentosalgia. Not this. Okay. The date is what's kind of throwing me off. Rosa. Okay, it's none of these. Algia is his name. 1512. Let's just guesstimate. It's not that. Boom. Guessed it. Bingo, bango, boom. His coffin is open now. A new passive relic acquired. Mark of the Betrayed. Passive relic. Avenger's Essence. Retaliate with tremendous fury. Increasing damage dealt after parrying. And blue flower scroll. An old scroll written in ancient language. Elaborate illustrations adorn a page and feature a blue feather. Blue flower. Found in Petos Algia's tomb in the Watcher's Nest. Something about blue flowers surrounding what looks like a pond or a body of water. Seems like stone statues or whatever surrounding it. And you need a key, I believe. I don't know.
That's interesting.
Tanya.
I made it back to your APC and figured out how to access your drone's controls.
Oh, great.
Bring back that scroll you just picked up. I found something in the APC that can help us.
The heck? You here the whole time?
Funny. I've never seen you before. No matter. I can see your credentials hanging from your neck. Welcome to the Watcher's Nest.
Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Gildas Brom. I am the oldest member of the Vigil. Ever since I lost the use of my legs, I've been the caretaker of relics and other useful items. We have accumulated quite a collection. These items are precious and will undoubtedly help you fight the creatures.
Watcher's Nest. Anything else you can tell me?
Anything else you can tell me about the Watcher's Nest?
Initially, the Watcher's Nest was a barracks for the Foal Guards, our ancestral order. Their blue-flowered crest is carved on the walls. The Foal Guard abandoned it, but Pentos Algier, the founder of the Vigil, reclaimed it years later. He made it a secret stronghold to coordinate the Vigil's efforts. Today, it is a beacon, a marker left behind for future generations. Pentos was put to rest here, but we only recently discovered his tomb in the crypt below. Although we haven't been able to open his coffin yet, we are confident there are more answers inside.
Oh, about that. Keystone of Grief. Can you tell me more about this keystone?
Can you tell me more about the Keystone of Grief?
If you have the keystone, this can only mean one thing. Vitalis is no more. This is a somber day for the Vigil. He was the best of us. Unfortunately, there is no time to mourn him. I will honor his memory later. As for the artifact, we only have theories, some of which you can find in notes and journals strewn across the tables and desks. The Keystone of Grief was found in the Umal Caves, leading us to the Watcher's Nest.
Umal Caves.
Whatever the Keystone is, I believe some answers can be found in Pentos's coffin. If only we can figure out a way to open the damn thing.
The Vigils. What other duties a Vigil must perform?
What are other duties a Vigil must perform?
I'm sure you are aware that nothing is free in this world. As a vigil, you swore an oath to prevent the calamity and protect the people of Hadia. By performing good deeds for Hadians, you can acquire some relics and items. You may have noticed that the creature, despite being slain, returns after a certain time.
The creatures? You mean respawn?
That's because you haven't shut down their time loop. You need to kill the Guardians first, and only then can you enter the time loop to shut it down.
I see.
We must shut down all the time loops. I know, it seems like an impossible task given the brutality of the Civil War. Take this. It will help you detect the Guardians that are protecting each time loop.
That'd be useful. Usable item. Device that always seems to point the nearest time loop guardian. The crystalline lattice that is highly sensitive to proximate time loop frequencies. The crystal orients itself towards similar frequencies in the vicinity.
This was in Pentos' coffin. What do you make of it?
This is what you found. That isn't very reassuring. More riddles.
Great.
The scroll must be the key to solving the enigma. I recognize the old Hadean language. It died out centuries ago. It would be best to find someone who can translate it.
Where did these necklaces come from?
Where do these necklaces come from?
My heirloom
The
necklace.
necklaces we carry today belong to the Foal Guards.
I see.
We found them in old tombs and ruins.
Pass me downs.
Crafting these necklaces is a lost art. Many have tried unlocking the secrets of forging one, but every attempt has failed. They are precious and rare, which is why each member of the Vigil passes the necklace to their next of kin.
Of course. And the limbic
What do you
weapons?
know about these weapons?
Consider what our smiths need to forge our weapons. It makes you think, doesn't it? Now that's a chicken and the egg mystery if I ever saw one. Think about it. You can't slay the creatures without our weapons. The material to forge them comes from the creature's corpse. How did they do it?
Yeah, how did they even get their hands on one in the first place? Time loops. What are time loops and how do I shut them down?
Time loops. And how do I shut them down?
They ensnare moments in time, events charged with extreme violence, and curse those trapped inside to relive the moment over and over again. Now, how to shut it down? Once inside, you must bring an Ammon prism to the center of the time loop.
Ammon prism?
The center is deadly to humans, so the Foal Guards trained owls to carry the Ammon prism. Ammon prisms are extremely rare. This is the only one I have left. Please take it. Perhaps your flying gadget can carry it to the center for you. Remember,
My owl.
when you close a time loop, come back and see me to claim your reward.
You have a reward for that.
There must be thousands. Roll up your sleeves. You have a lot of work ahead of you.
A small prism that emits a constant hum. It is much heavier than it looks. A prism composed of a basic crystalline lattice whose peculiar structure traps and delays limbic frequencies. This mechanism disrupts any looping resonance into irregular patterns, causing the collapse of Sigma signature time loops. A series of notes concerning the functioning of time loops. To collapse time loop, one must gain access to its interior. Based on our findings, This is only possible after eliminating all of its guardians. Fortunately, the device we discovered in the Watcher's Nest, dubbed the Guardian Detector by Gilda's boundless imagination, can be used to locate them. Once inside a time loop, and yeah, that's pretty much what he explained. Good deeds.
How do I perform good deeds?
It's simple. Help our people. Hadeans are a proud bunch. They won't ask for your help directly, so pay attention to what they say.
Okay.
The more you help our fellow Hadeans, the more relics and items you can acquire. Now, you're asking yourself, how can this old kook know if I'm helping people? Oh, I can tell. It's in your eyes, boy. The eyes have much to say if one knows how to look. Whenever you accomplish a good deed, come back and talk to me to claim your reward.
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
Good. I'm glad you went out of your way for Hadia.
The glyph, waves of grief. Endless waves of grief energy spill out of your weapon, tormenting limbic entities with heavy sorrow. What is this? The relic? Stamina recovery speed. Indefatigable grit. Find yourself replete with boundless vigor, greatly increasing stamina regeneration. This might be useful. A relic. 6 minutes for cooldown though. Damn. Shared pain. You suffer waves of great sorrow, losing endurance in the process, but sharing the agony with nearby limbic entities and damaging them. You revel in ecstasy pain as you willingly inflict damage upon yourself and share the blissful agony with all nearby limbic entities.
Hadeans need to rejoin the world. Come to think of it, we've never been a part of it. Hadeans have been isolated for far too long. I believe the only way to end the calamity is to abandon Hadia. Leave and never return, Sabinian and Palamist alike. The calamity is unique to Hadia. Why? What is it about Hadia that is so different from any other country?
Hades.
The answer is buried out there somewhere. We need to find it and stop it for good this time, or the cycle of destruction will continue. War is beyond tragedy, a senseless waste of human life and potential, and sadly, Hadia is no stranger to it. We haven't seen a conflict in over 1,000 years. In fact, we haven't seen a war this brutal before. Modern guns, mixed with hatred passed on from one generation to the next, are bound for terrible consequences.
Sounds very familiar.
This is why the Vigil doubled its efforts when war loomed on the horizon, and also why the Vigil is being hunted. When desperate, we tend to make mistakes and expose ourselves. I'll never ascribe to the theory that the Vigil has a traitor within its ranks. Never.
Oh, that's right. There was a traitor.
I don't know much about the Peacekeepers. In a way, they are like the Vigil. They help the victims of war and ensure their care. Nothing wrong with that.
Peacekeepers. Here for both sides.
However, Unlike us, they operate in the open, which has certain disadvantages. It's like having a target painted on your back. I wish them the best of luck. Technically, I am Sabinian. I don't count myself as one, though. I am a Vigil, first and foremost. I was born and raised in the small village of Teden. It's in the north of Asteria.
Eden.
I went to school just like the other Sabinian kids, but during the small hours, I trained. I barely had friends growing up, but that didn't matter. The life of a Vigil is lonely and hard.
I believe that.
I was always the outsider looking in. I observed my friends and neighbors all bickering about the Palamists. Let's just say I had other things on my mind than to hate an entire group of people. That always bothered me to my core. I wish I could have told them all to stop, to tell the truth, and to warn them of the real threat.
They wouldn't listen.
I'm afraid they were too far gone.
Yes,
As if
exactly.
their hatred were a terminal sickness. I have no ill feelings toward the Palamists. They are dyed-in-the-wool Hadeans. Do you know the saying, the way to a dog's heart is through his stomach? Well, the way to a Palamist's heart is through his faith. Threaten that, and you will have a devoted enemy pitted against you.
I see.
The propagandists played the religion card, fear-mongering the Palamists into believing that the Sabinians were going to take their faith away. And now look at us, divided and broken. It's deplorable.
It's what they want.
The time loops appeared at midnight on January 1st, and the creatures soon after. This isn't the first time this phenomenon has occurred in Hadia.
What year?
You would think we would
How
have
long
all
ago?
been experts by now, but we're piecing together some lost history. Somehow this vital information has slipped through the cracks. We are uncertain if January 1st at midnight is genuinely part of the cycle. Is it consistent or random? We are plagued by many of these questions. With our lack of answers, we could do little to prevent the calamity. Only brace for it. Now that it is upon us, only one question remains. Who or what is creating the time loops?
We'll get down to the bottom of it. Sir, what's your passcode? I wonder if it's like written on here somewhere. Fifteen 12. Nope, you need 6 digits. I don't think I know any 6 digits at the moment. I do need to find like an emblem though, because I remember there's a treasure chest out there. But anyways. They'll be back. And the gate is... And the way is blocked. I wonder if they'll open up as we go through. I'm hearing noises. See, this guy needs to get out of here. Hold on. See if he has anything to say after the matter.
Our camp is due north.
Nope. Follow the serpent path. Right, I don't think I went down here yet. Now I could open the door. The heck? I think I'm on the other side though. Can't go any further. Yeah, this is the other side. Door's locked on the other side. Damn it, dude. I need a key for this. And I can't go through the door because you gotta come in from the other side. Great. Okay. Before we proceed, hold on. 2 seconds. Went down there, unfortunately couldn't open anything. That sucks. Doorway. Yeah, there's nothing more to say, so this is going back. Oh, that's right. I jumped down. No wonder I couldn't find my way back. I jumped down from that. And we ain't got the hops, so can't jump that and climb it. So we gotta jump down from one of these ledges. Inventory found in Pentos. Let me equip. Load out. Don't need this anymore. Equip Guardian Detector. Active relic. Passive relic. Nice. Completed. Lucky break. Lucky break. Really? It is pointing that direction, so let's go find it. But first, let's see if, I mean, I know I don't have an emblem. Snake Way. It's a different type of emblem. Obviously, I don't have it. Keystone of Grief. Dance, O lost ones. Dance in the wild reverie till the earth quakes and our two-headed father wakes. You have arrived and now you must climb. It's a trap. Ow. Okay. I don't think I got anything special. But they definitely were waiting up for me. My APC. Anya's waiting for me inside there. But anyways, follow the serpent, begin your ascension, token of the serpent. I'm going to assume that was the time loop. Yes. What? Plastic syringe with an unknown substance. Oh. I wonder what that could be for. Knock out one of the Sabinians? Maybe it's medication? There's nothing. I'm thinking about that family, or like a hidden found family here, but there's kind of nothing. At the same time, there's really nothing that they gave me. In terms of like ideas, or like side quests ideas to give them, so I don't think it's for them. The syringe might be for another place. It's like random green substance though, so I believe it may be used for poisoning or something. I don't know, we'll have to see. Green syringe. Follow the serpent. Go for ascension. I need a snake. I don't have it. I am here though. Enter the time loop. And the suffering. extreme violence. Killed a woman and her child, along with the peacekeepers. Keys on a vehicle. Several keys on a keychain featuring an on emblem. Now, to bring this back to my boy. I am nearby this camp.
My poor Max. I pray to Sethris that those
His dog.
Albin and I fled from Jova when we heard the Asterian army was approaching. We left everything behind. Albin is really beside himself about it. We just couldn't.
Right.
You found Mrs. Koss's medication? I hope she'll start feeling better soon.
That was it. I guess all she needed was her atenolol. So I'm gonna give these car keys to Mr. Cadell's son, Atticus. And then because he was talking about using one of the trucks as getaway, then maybe, hopefully, no, I doubt it. I was gonna say maybe he'll give me something. But I doubt it. I can't go up there. Ascension. There's some more village up there. She should be gone. Nice cozy spot though, if there's to be any other NPCs coming along the way. And then we climb. It's a small little jump. It should be on the left. Oh, continue. And he should be coming up. I'm gonna give him the keys. Hopefully he gives me something, please. Give me like a good key item. I don't need to talk. Trade.
Are these the keys to the ON truck? Where on earth did you find them?
At a very tragic sight.
This is great news. I'll head back to the camp and tell the others. We're getting out of here.
Take me to your camp.
Thank you so much for your help. I'll gather everyone at the camp and leave for Sinedra Forest as soon as possible.
Get back to the farm. Are you going back home?
Are you going back home?
Yes. I can't wait to see my pops again. But more importantly, these people need a safe place to stay.
You're right. Completed. So pretty much, I guess that's it for here. Until I get like a jump or something, because I can't reach the other sections. I think. Can't unlock. The only thing I could think of is that waterfall cave. If I remember exactly where it is, that would be nice. There it is. Okay, so there's a lot to, there's still a lot to kind of want to see, like the windmill, and I believe there's like a section over there up top though, which is literally you just need to climb over the ledge, but I don't have a jump button, so it's not gonna work. I believe this is just death. I'm not sure if that was the one. That was the one. It looks so different. Oh, okay. Oh, still take damage. I was like, there we go. Up a way where I won't take damage, but still did anyways. What is this? Same thing. Rage. Okay. Don't know what that is. Dang it, really? Still took damage? Okay, so I think I'm just gonna head for the APC. There's really nothing else to see here, really? I mean, aside from
You really should lock your doors before leaving.
Yo, there was no need to before.
Now this is an ideal vehicle to roam a war-torn country. It's even got cup holders. Do you realize what you have here?
It gets me where I need to go.
exactly.
State-of-the-art armored personnel carrier with tech I didn't even know existed. I had fun pressing all the buttons.
Good.
Was there a mute button?
Smart ass. Do you want to know what I found or not?
Tell me.
This computer is linked to something called the Zeal server. I came across that name before. The Zeal Council. I have no idea who or what they are.
And?
This server appears to have a vast database containing history of Hadia. As of now, I only have limited access. Give me some time and I'm sure I can get through to more.
Interesting.
When Vitalis contacted me, he told me he wanted...
Whatever deal you had with Vitalis, it died along with him.
I'm sorry you lost your friend.
Don't be. I didn't know him.
Whatever the Vigil is up to, it's on you now, right?
That's my father.
I want to piece together whatever is happening here, and you want to stop it. Neither of us can do this on our own. I found a tracking device embedded behind a panel. I know I don't look it, but I have my uses. Face it, you wouldn't have gotten far without me.
All right. You can tag along.
Actually, I did.
Show me what you found in the coffin. Interesting. Let's talk about the scroll once I'm done examining it.
Research. You can now bring research items to Tanya to learn more about Hadia and to uncover Volt's forbidden knowledge. Hey, how's it going? The stream? Going pretty good. Just trying to discover some new puzzles. Tanya to learn. Yeah, so we got a new member on board. I wonder if this is going to be a reoccurring theme, which will be cool. Tanya Albert. We can still trade. Research talk.
Okay, I finished examining the scroll.
So what's written on the scroll?
What's written on the scroll?
I translated the text. It's a riddle. I suggest you read it. I'm sure it will make more sense once we find a location. As for the blue flower, the Zeal server is giving me the usual encyclopedic answer. It's not providing me with a specific location. The drawings are landmarks, and the blue flower is the key to finding their location.
Yeah,
Whatever this
figure
place
that.
is, it's a well-guarded secret. I'm sure it holds the clues to Vitalis' investigation into stopping the calamity. I think it's time for you to chat with the locals. Talking isn't your strong suit, but someone must know where this flower grows.
Where the blue flowers grow, below the limbic fires glow. Thanks. Appreciate it. What should I do now? Why are you in Hadia?
Why are you in Hadia?
If someone were to say I was obsessed with Hadia, it would be the understatement of the year. I've always wanted to see it with my own eye. Something has been happening here for a very long time. There is a dark secret, and the world hasn't been told.
What should I do now?
Someone must know where this blue flower grows. It might be best if you talk to the locals.
Here.
My obsession with Hadia started when I was a little girl. My father, a well-respected ambassador at the time, had successfully negotiated a visit to Hadia. When he returned, he told me about the time he spent here. He told me about their customs, unique religion, strange architecture, culture, which were unlike anything he had seen. Hadia had been completely closed off from the rest of the world for centuries. I was hooked. When I became a journalist, I wanted the scoop on this place. I almost got an exclusive interview with the dictator, Garion Yankel.
Garion Yankel.
I've covered countless conflicts, gone after the powerful, exposed corruption. Now that I'm actually in Hadia, I have to admit, I think I finally bit off more than I can chew. While crossing Hadia, Agatha and I got stopped at a checkpoint.
While waiting for our paperwork to clear, I conversed with one of the Palamist officers. Once the small talk was over, he told me about what he had done in the village not too far from where we were. He was explaining to me, in striking detail, all the atrocities he had committed that morning. I don't know why he was telling me all of this. Did he want to impress me, scare me, or confess to his crimes? All of the above? Horrifying as his anecdotes were, what terrifies me the most was that this monster was as normal as they came. He was a husband, a father of 2, and a school teacher. If he was capable of committing such atrocities, we all are. It's a great idea that's poorly executed. I think they get a bad rap, even though I've seen them do plenty of good.
Nobody likes the peacekeepers.
Peacekeepers have an impossible job. Each time they intervene, they've been set up to fail. And Hadia is no different.
Right. Civilians, what are your thoughts?
They are akin to the Protestants back home. At first glance, they bear historical resemblances. They sought a less restrictive faith and crafted one, essentially retaining the core of Palam's teachings. I'm not one to oversimplify, but there it is. Ask me again when I have more information about Sabinians and if we ever survive Hadia. Mind you, I came to these conclusions purely through observations. I haven't done any proper research.
Right.
They strike me as being like conservatives in the most Western countries.
They probably are.
Again, these are just observations. I need more time and research to formulate an adequate answer or opinion. I'll never erase that night from my memory. The moment I laid eyes on them, I became unhinged. Agatha had to steady me. She was as shocked as I was. She handled it a lot better than I did. When I finally regained my composure, I gazed into Agatha's eyes. In those few seconds, everything she had been taught since childhood was validated. It was all real. I'm at a loss for what to make of them. I bombarded Agatha with questions, but she knew little. She said that this wasn't the first time they had invaded Hadia.
Really?
My instincts are screaming that there is a conspiracy at work here. Someone is orchestrating this, and I will blow it wide open.
Or maybe there's just a lot of violence in the world. Releasing these creatures. Ask, leave. I leave. Trade, research.
Do you have anything for me?
I don't know. I guess I do. Oh. The substance.
Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
Vial of limbic material. The conspiracy. Added to research log. The sealed vial contains a sample of limbic material harvested from the limbic entity by the investigating OMSIF field team. The substance is rather curious. Halfway between solid and liquid, it seems to shimmer and shift when viewed from different angles. One of the secondary objectives of OMSIF field teams is to gather objects of interest and forward to materials science teams for analysis. Yes, I can see your chat. And I have not hit the status yet. A bronze container.
Good find. I'll look it up.
Unification sensor. This ornate bronze ritual sensor is believed to have been involved in the foundation of the Iligrad Conclave, a grand unification of the disparate Hasseline tribes. 7 sensors were created and offered to representatives from each tribe. On each was etched the emblem of the Conclave alongside the tribe's own emblem. Markings on this particular sensor identify it as belonging to the Sura tribe. During the unification ceremony, the mixing of incense was performed to symbolize the varied beliefs and rites of the 7 tribes coming together as one. Bronze acorns.
Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
In an ammo box. This box contains hundreds of bronze acorns, likely taken from Palamas civilians. The acorn is an object of great spiritual significance for the Palamas faith. It has come to symbolize traditional values such as community, faith, responsibility. It is the faith of the hazel, is the fruit of the hazel pine tree, which is prevalent all over Hadia, and a fixture of the Week of Peace celebrations. The acorn is also carried on one's person. Most would attach it to a keychain or purse string, or simply loose in a pocket. In ages past, Palamists would carry organic acorns plucked directly from a hazel pine. In the modern age, imitation acorns are cast in bronze to improve durability, though many staunch traditionalists still carry natural acorns.
Good find. I'll look it up.
Bronze eyepiece.
I discovered a vault of forbidden knowledge in Senedra Forest.
Information about a new vault of forbidden knowledge. Vault of the Cops. I thought it was gonna say corpse. Senedra Forest, though. Search near the time loop remnants and pro-mortar. Kefka's marker. Time loop remnants.
Let me know if you need more information.
The conspiracy. Order of the Eye. Right, so they're telling me to go to Sinedra Forest, huh? Talk with the locals, maybe go back to Gather. Wow. New drone module. This is emits resonance wave of high frequency limbic particles capable of shattering proximate limbic projectiles. Entropic field. Great. A sheet listing a series of 20 numerical codes found under the passenger seat. There's only 20 different codes. Ain't nothing to it. All right, so now that I have the 20 different codes, I think I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna try those 20 different codes, and then after that I'm gonna try to make my way back. Oh, and plus, since I just finished the time loop, I'm gonna go talk to the old man. Too bad there's no like shortcuts. Talk to the old man, try to reclaim my reward, or try to claim my reward for closing the time loop. So I guess enemies don't come back anymore once the time loop. Am I understanding that correctly? Once we close the time loop. The sun. Nope. I still need like keys to open some of the doorways down there, which I do not have. I do not know if they'll even give them to me here. Obviously, maybe later down the road, or you just have to do some research, or I don't know.
Remember, whenever you were...
Time
What's
loops.
our status on time loops?
Good. You closed a few of them.
One.
I'm sure there are more out there.
Tuning stone weak experience. And a glyph interrupt. A blast of limbic energy stuns any limbic entities in front of you. Massive relic. Grow bolder in your victories, increasing damage dealt for each enemy vanquished.
Have I helped enough Hadians?
The bare
Looks like-
minimum will only get you so much.
Helped one. Defensive gear. Roach of Rage. Bathe in blood. Vanquishing an enemy will restore your health and stamina. Very good. I was like, what do I, where am I? Where am I in life? It's only 20 codes. Let's go through them one by one. 968 981. What was it? 968 981. Nope, not this one. $40 $99 $75. Of course it's not. All right. Well, we have the passcodes. I got to go through all 20 of them. However, I think that's gonna be it for now. So next time I get back, I'm gonna try to open up the PC with the remaining 18 passcodes, and then I'm gonna go back to the previous town, go talk to some people, maybe try to solve some issues there. Here it seems like I need like some more keys and whatnot. I don't think I'm done in particular, in the sense of like I'm finished, but I am finished like main quest wise, I think, in this area. So I'm gonna jump back to the previous area, have some convos with people, learn about the blue flower, get the next destination, and voila, we move forward. But there's a lot of mystery, a lot of riddles, a lot of puzzles going on. So all right, that's gonna be it for now. I'm out.